So today we're gonna well, pretty much continue. It's not really continue, but we're gonna start at the art chamber today, like the huge temple. And you probably already see that I have new gear. It's actually still the old gear, just um, different customized. We also have some new spells since last time. I will also tell you how to get them, so no worries about that. So the new spells we have is Eternal Form. This is pretty much a dodge ability. In that case, if you use it, you're surrounded by those like papers, and if someone hits you now, you will automatically like dash away. But it only works for one attack, so you kind of have to like constantly reapply it. You see, it also doesn't take too long before it disappears. Then, of course, we have the Lotus Lantern. That is pretty much the same lantern that those guys, the one on the bridge, shoot out, like a giant golden lantern. You can also move while like charging it up, so that is pretty nice. And it has a decent range, like you can see. That being said, what else is new? Ah yes, this one is another mask type of spell. So what you do with this one is you leap back and you spit fire. So you leap back and then you have this like flame. Personally, I don't really like the leap back. Makes it a little hard to aim on enemies. And besides that, nothing really is new. So we actually found two paths. We found a path here that we'll get into in a second, and I also found my path through the mountains. So we will also go through that. But the mountains might be the next stream. That being said, though, like for the rest, nothing really is new. We still use the daggers, but we also upgraded our one-handed a little bit, just mostly to have like more magic attack power. And we also pumped in some mastery levels. That being said, though, let's jump into today's episode. So, the path that I did discover earlier was like, if you go here, there we go. You actually have this small bridge that I didn't see before that we can go through. And then you go pretty much through the buildings with an enemy here and there. There we go. You go up the stairs, take out some more enemies. And then you take the ladder up here onto the roofs, and that will bring you to the lantern guy over there. But just be careful, there are two little, I don't know, I don't really know what to call them. Little monkey guys, something. Oh, god damn it. That was unfortunately. The worst enemy in every Souls-like game, gravity. Still the same in this one. But to quickly get back to where we were, doesn't take all that much effort. Can even, like you see, run past most of the enemies. And we're back to where we fell down, but I think my tools are downstairs. That's something that I already noticed in this game, like your souls are not always at the place that you died. Sometimes they're a little bit like in front. So like I said, two monkey guys here. Just don't make the mistake that I did from falling off the roof. So that golden flower you see, we also have that. Then you have this guy here. He will like try to insta-kill you, but so long he's not seeing you, the status effect is not building up. You can go around here and quickly take him out before the meter actually builds up. But I might be too late here. No, just on time. I don't know what happened with my lock-on, but for some reason it got me in a real bad position over there. So here there will be an item. You can pretty much see the rhythm. Like you step on this and then you wait and you step on that. You can also use this to avoid the traps. It also works this thing. Sorry. Tickling throats. Really annoying. Okay, that's better. So yeah, you can also use that. Then you will kick this ladder down, and there you have the shrine pretty much. So if you die and you unlock the shortcut, you can pretty much climb up those two ladders and you'll be right at the top of the building. There we go. So then what you do pretty much is like there is not anything on the roof. You take this bridge and you come actually behind the wall. You see there is a shrine. There are a bunch of enemies here, but they're not too bad. I think the biggest threat is probably the guy over there. Oh yeah, look out for the cannons, but they only fire once. You will find a pineapple guy here that you can chase down. And if you come here, you see there are just some slaves. Like I said, the biggest threat is probably this guy here, the general. And then you can take out all those monks, I guess. One of them will summon the ghosts. If you take them out, they will also easily die. And I believe there was a third one here. Yes, over there. Or even two of them. Oh yeah, there is another one. Look at that. I already felt that I missed one. So like I already said earlier, that golden flower, we do have that too now. It's a lot better than the other golden flower we have. This, like, it costs more than this, and in my opinion it's worse. This you can aim. This is a little bit more at random and a little bit of luck. Then one important thing to notice is like if you go over here onto this body, it will like glow. Like just go near it and you will pick up this spell from it. So that's where you get the Eternal Form. That being said though, this door will not be open. This is actually a shortcut that I already unlocked like off stream. But I will take the main path just to show you guys. So you will go here. Is there actually here something? No, nothing is here. And then you go through this building. Then you have that guy. That's like pretty much a dancer. Like we do wear the armor of it. They're a little bit of a threat. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna buff up here, and also gonna activate my other buffs, my blade thing and my defense buff, and just spam down. But you see, they can frostbite you, and frostbite limits your stamina. So especially when you're fighting with the axe, be mindful of that. Oh, he actually dropped his costume. Like I did buy this costume from the merchants, from an item that I gave him. But you can also farm it off those guys. The helmet you will find in a fixed position a little bit later. Like I said, I'm just going through the normal paths to show you guys how to get to the shortcut. Then you can either jump down here, but what I would recommend is like just take the staircase. It leads to the same thing. There we go, and with those, that you see that we come to the same staircase that leads to the roof over there. Right over there you will see an item. If you give, or well, if you get that item and you give it to the merchant, you can buy this spell of him, you can buy that spell of him, you can also buy this armor of him, and you can also buy this armor of him. Just seeing. Might be better than the helmet that I'm currently wearing. Like I said, I didn't really change too much on my armors. Might do that soon. But pretty much how you get to that armor over there is like you can go up the stairs here, but that's pretty much progression, like you can see. But if you like go all the way around here, you will find all those traps. And if you like follow this path all the way to the corner there, you can pick up the item and give it to the merchant. Then you come here with a lot of feather infected guys. There's an item we forgot here. Then you go over the bridge onto the rooftop. And then there should be, yeah, is this way anyway. So you see, this is the whole the whole square we crossed just a minute ago. You will see another dancer. I will do the same thing as last time. Like buff up and buff up. He also disappears a little bit. And you see they are dangerous. But if you defeat him, you will pretty much pick up the helmet that I'm wearing. Like just for free. And if you already had an armor piece dropping, then that will save you some gold in the long run at the merchant's place. Also, what I do recommend, also to myself, but I don't always do it, is actually running around with the one-handed weapon, because that will build up your might over time, even though it's slowly. And then switch to your main weapon once you're about to get into combat. You can also fight some basic enemies with it, just to speed up the process a little bit. Like just fight those here. Get a little bit of stacks. There we go, we're at max stacks. Now we switch to our main weapon. That's our defense buff. And I think that should be enough to take down the general. There we go. So I'm just gonna take out those guys again, because they're worth quite a bit of souls. So I'm just gonna take this pad instead, because it's pretty close to where we died. So here you will have some stairs. You will have, you see, that is the guy that killed us. You see, pretty aggressive, but so here you will find a chest, and you will also find the helmet here that you can pick up. So to quickly go over it, like, you will come from this way, from the rooftops you will beat the guy over here, or you can run straight for the staircase. It's the same for me. And then you have, like you can see, you have an upper staircase and you have a lower staircase. If you take the lower path, you will come to this door, open the door, and you have yourself a very nice shortcut to get back here. Talking about going back, I might do that in just a second. Also switch to your one-handed weapon, just to don't lose your might stacks. Here you also have a general. Like I said, they're a little bit of a threat.
My nation
But dual blades, to be honest, deals very well with hyper aggressive enemies. And from here we're pretty much in unexplored zones, so even I don't know what will come right now. Oh, that's an insta-kill guy, and there seems to be an item behind some traps again. And it seems that we're lucky that the guy will walk over here, and we want to do that for a second, because being exposed to the light for too long of a time will actually insta-kill you. Well, going to switch to my one-handed again. I hear some dogs, but I don't really know how I get there. But maybe if the guy sees us... Okay, never mind. The plan was actually that he would like run and then show me where he runs off to. But I guess the guy is also stuck there. We might actually do this differently. Just gonna wait for my stacks and then beam him down. Like I said, if you do it on... oh yeah, wait, never mind. Of course it's not gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. Try to make it a habit to always switch to your one-handed. Like I didn't do it. I could wait for my 5th stack for eternity there. I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit by having more stacks. It should actually go faster to give us our other stack. There we go. A little bit annoying, but let's hope that if we encounter them later, it will be worth it. So there seems to be 2 pets and a lantern guy. So the stairs down here. Because those spots, they can actually well, blight you like that, like you can see. But sometimes they have those spot enemies in them as well. Yeah, you see, that's like the spot enemy that I was talking about. And from my experience, those guys are no joke. Even though they don't look very dangerous, you see, they can really screw you up like that. But luckily they don't respawn, so there's just a one-time to it. Quickly gonna hide behind the stairs. There we go. And this leads apparently to another chamber. So this seems to be another shortcut from a building that I didn't really know. Okay. If that is a red eye, we might use our last buff here. Not kidding around, is he? Ooh, no. So there's an elevator here, but it's not currently moving. Okay. So I guess that will be another shortcut. But we do have another blue flare here. Pay your respects. That works with your emotes. In this case, worship will give us an item.
Sister, when will Mother get better? Does Father hate us now?
I think this might be memories of her, but I'm not really sure. He gave us an elixir that we don't know. Where is it? Oh, here. Fully restore health and continue to restore health over time for a certain duration. Seems a very powerful effect. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I'm not gonna deal with you right now. Oh, might this be? Yeah, this is a shortcut to the shrine. So, since the shrine is right here, we might as well try to take him on. Oh, no. That went not as great. But luckily we just got this shortcut, so the run back will be 2 times nothing. So, there are a few enemies I hate in this game, and those birds are one of them. So I guess if we go here, he will pop up again. Oh, he will grab us right away. Oh, that feels bad. Imagine that he grabbed me the first time, and we would have died so close to the shortcut. I would have lost my mind. Well, not literally, because like I'm a very calm and peaceful person most of the times, but I would have had something like that. Are you kidding me? So close yet so far. We're gonna be smart this time though. We're gonna level up. Yeah, there we go. So that gives us another 3 levels, and I'm just gonna pump it into magic, I think. To make our spell stronger, because at the moment I don't have anything to really put it in. And then I have something. Why not put it into the magic? So we have our bird guy over there, but that's the way we came from. Let's quickly see what's over here. Ah, this is the other shortcuts back to the main square we had. It's funny, I kill all those birds because I have something like I wanna. Oh, they actually fight each other. But it seems to be in a very bad spot. They're like. Actually gonna try to lure him over. Where he maybe fights that other bird for me. That would be amazing. I can fight them myself, but if I don't have to, then why would I bother? The one thing that I noticed though, like sometimes enemies fight each other, but the moment you interfere into them, you see, even though they clearly hate each other, they still both focus on me. Even though like the general is there, they don't seem to care for each other right now. Oh wait, maybe they do? Oh yeah, now they lost aggro of me, they're actually gonna fight each other. But you kind of saw what I meant there for a second. Like the first moment, they were both looking at me. They didn't care that they hated each other. The only reason that I prefer that the general fights this bird instead of me is because, like, you can easily see it. If the general is smacking it, it kind of feels it, you know. It kind of gets like staggered by it. Well, if I do that with my axe, my attacks feel a little light, in my opinion. We're quickly gonna look what's here, because this place seems to be full.
Take this.
Oh, new enemy? I kind of wish that I had their staff or their music instrument, I'm not really sure.
Oh, don't be so eager now. Oh, don't be so eager now.
So they do have a grab attack. I need to say that they're kind of tanky, dude. Like to be like, I mean, no offense, but to be like female enemies that tend to be weaker. She was not having it. But this could be main progression, so I might go back to the first place first, and then. Oh, ah, I know where this leads. This will lead to the hole in the wall. Yes. For kill of Cinnabar worship by shall settle account next moon. gonna release the ladder just in case we scroll the drop down, because I believe you have to like drop down onto the statue, and then you can take this demon pendant. That is new. Oh yeah, talking about that, we also found some new pendants. Weapons fire damage at the cost of reducing its physical damage. Oh, that's the same thing as this thing we found, but this does for fire damage. This does do it for like electric damage. We also found this that reduces the amount of red mercury that you drop. Personally, not really something that I'm all too worried about, but that are the things we found. We also did buy this thing that increases the blunt damage of your weapon. So if you're using an axe or something, a really good weapon. I mean a really good charm. Also a really good weapon, by the way. So there we have another bird. But like I said, it's funny, I kill all those birds and still I barely use any items. So it seems we have a few ways to go around this place. It seems we have this thing, but I think this might be a shortcut for later. Oh, we actually have a big guy here. But they look more intimidating than they are dangerous. Let's switch to my sword again. Follow my own advice. So it seems we also have a staircase here. That will give us another. Oh, is this shortcut back to the? Yeah, this is the shortcut back to the camp. That's where we actually found another bird. Oh god. This is a little bit taking the wrong turn. Luckily, we've spent most of our souls, so it's all fine. I was kind of thinking it might have leadden back to like the camp, you know, but no. The game was like, do you expect a camp? Well, no, forget it. You actually get a boss fight. So that pretty much concludes what is that way. It's time to take like yet another way, and that is so the girl does respawn. I'm actually wondering if the generals do hate her as well, or that they're like one group. So I'm gonna, I think, have the generals fight those birds. Don't really care for them. Quickly gonna see if I, by any chance, can pick up my souls outside of the boss room. That is a no. That was rude that he did do that to me. I'm gonna see if they like fight her. Like I might have them fight each other, and I might screw myself here. But I have no idea. I mean, she kind of looks more like a demon because she moves like in a strange way, but we will see. Oh, she did actually damage the... No, no, they do hate each other. So that is actually very convenient. Because like I said, if I have to choose, I'd rather fight the generals. So I think there's an enemy like on that door because this guy clearly... Oh yeah, they found each other. That's actually nice that he clears out the door. So while they're fighting each other, I'm gonna leave them doing their thing. Oh, I know where I am. This is actually the guy that throws spears at you. Like he's very hard to like hit from here on this place. So you could call it a revenge moment. They still seem to fight each other. Ooh, he did stun her. She expected more and he's like fucking stunned her like that. This guy is still going berserk on the birds behind the door. So, very lovely. So while they're fighting each other, the general will not be able to kill the bird anymore. Because the lady is clearly beating him up. As much as he is beating up her. Will he end in it well? No. She does for 4,000, dude. That's the most we ever had for like an enemy. I'm not really sure how well this guy is doing, but they clearly found each other. So I might need to kill the bird there myself. And then after I finish the building over here, we will attempt the boss again. But I did walk in pretty unprepared. Will our thunder guy actually respawn? I don't think so, no. He doesn't. Otherwise he could fight the bird. But that being said though, back to where we were. Because I think with this like elevator mechanism, I think if you're fast enough, you can actually take the other path. Ooh. Oh yeah, wait, that's That was almost bad. You see that meter? That is almost filled up. If that would have filled up, I would have been dead. I kinda forgot that I like rested at the shrine, that every enemy here is back now. This guy here? Yeah. We might actually kill that guy over there as well. Just because we don't want to end up near that. There we go. So I'm gonna try to be quick about it without falling to my death. You see, I feel that it should be possible to to actually do that. Okay, gonna try one more time, but it might be like invisible wall blocked. Even though I kind of feel that that would be the way to do it. I'm not really sure how you otherwise would do it. I mean, there's an elevator there, but this really feels like the way you should do it. But it seems that the game is not having it. It's a pity. So I guess we will try out the boss again, or maybe wait. Gonna try something. I either might die or not at all. I'm just not really. Ah, wait. No, no, no. That's it. Think I've found how this puzzle is working. You have some floorboards here as well, so you can do this and then walk on this side. Look at that, we're there. But this side seems to be blocked, so let's try the other side real quick. Oh, this side is also blocked. God damn it. But there has to be a way, yeah? If not on this side, then maybe on the other side. So going over there, that is blocked by that thing over there. That leaves one side left. Oh, pity. I really thought we had it here. But they're all like blocked off by these little red gates. And we cannot destroy them, unfortunately. Actually didn't check the other side. Yeah, that is blocked too. Oh, that's a pity. But now I'm gonna attempt to actually jump down to the other plank over here. No. That might work in some way, but it didn't work for it didn't work for me. But I'm not gonna spend all the stream on trying, of course. We're actually gonna go back to the boss and see how it goes this time. But this time, while being prepared and not running into the boss fight and I'm just quickly gonna see if I can pick up my souls. I feel that they should be around here. Oh, there they are. Just quickly waiting until my corruption, well, it's not corruption, but my insta death meter, I'm gonna call it like that, drops down a little bit, so it is actually safe. But like I said, if you need some souls, if you want to level up, this is actually the place to do it. Like all those monks, they drop for like 1,000, so that is pretty nice. The generals, they drop for more than 1,000. Basic enemies, they even drop for quite a bit. You have that girl that drops for like 4,000. And the nice thing is also like those generals, they fight those birds for you. So like if you really can't do it yourself, they can like fight those birds for you. They can fight the girl for you. Of course, it takes a time, but still. Um, um, I always like it when there's like enemy to enemy combat, so that not every enemy is like just purely focused on, oh, it's the player. No. Actually, if they're with the two of them, I might actually lure the girl out here. I mean, we're talking like 4,000, and I think with her that I can actually level up again. And since there are two guys now, they should have an easier job dealing with her. But it seems that the other guy is gonna roam around somewhere. But you see, it takes a little moment before they like aggro on each other. So those two are already they're working on each other. That's nice. Now I need you. You can go help your friend over there.
I expected more from you.
More is on the way.
Is that all you've got?
It's also nice, you know, like they're clearly in combat, and if I don't attack them, they actually don't focus me. So that is really nice. It's not that they're like suddenly forgot who they're fighting and they're like totally. I mean, this guy is still like focused on me. You can kind of see it. He kind of forgot the. He's kind of not seeing the girl there. But like the moment that he then like de-aggroes, like around now, I think it might happen. Yeah, you see, he's de-aggroed, and now he's like focusing on that zombie guy over there.
Is that all you've got?
My nation.
That's more enough to level up. You see, even with those spinning attacks, the daggers deal with it like pretty smoothly. And that gives us enough for a level before we enter the boss fight. I'm gonna keep pumping up magic to around 25, I think. So now 5 more levels with that one node, that's 26. That will be perfectly. That being said though, it's time to go to the boss. We have our stuff, yes we do. So if you feel more confident, like approaching the boss from the camp, you can do that. Although I don't think it's really necessary, because the enemies are fighting each other on the square over there. Does this have...
Just in time.
This one has a gun?
The thunder!
I also have that move. This is the perfect time to apply everything again after a backstab.
Father's return!
The nice thing is actually that even the heavy attacks from the daggers, they do clash.
Father,
So that makes fights like this actually pretty easy.
have one last drink with you.
Father, would that be the guy that we gave the thing for? Because he was also talking about his father. So let's actually see, are they better? No. They're not better. But they look nice. Using temperance to buff lightning makes the effect much more potent. So if I use the lightning temperance on this thing, it's actually pretty damn good. Does this one actually have passive effect? No. But this one does. Lightning circuit. Sudden strike. Sudden strike I know. But lightning circuit, what does it do? Brandish the weapon is a unique maneuver. As you strike at the enemy, you use Skybar Might to deal lightning damage. Okay. So I can use it now as well. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of it. Also, this weapon is just purely better, you know? And like, if it was like another weapon, you can say like, yeah, you know, it's simple. Like, you know, if I like compare my axe with my dual swords, of course it's not gonna be the same because my axe is +0, while this is +7. But it's both like a +7 weapon. And the Twin Bandits clearly out damage. And like not by a little bit, like we're talking like 29, 30, 29. So that's a good 30 points in everything. That's like a good, to make it simple, that's a good 90 damage difference. So actually not that much of a hard fight, but the first time we didn't yeah, we didn't really prepare, we didn't really expect it, huh? But this goes further this way. That being said though, I really think that like, I mean maybe not, but from what I read online, it's like everyone is like, oh the dual swords, huh? No, not the dual swords, sorry, the longsword, huh? Everyone is talking about, oh the longsword, huh? It does like some crazy things, you can parry with it super well. But like, I barely see anyone talking about the dual blades plus the leech combo that I'm using. It's funny. because like you pretty much saw it. Like this boss was like super aggressive, and like the other bosses as well. The chief was super aggressive. The commander, she was super aggressive as well. And like most of those fights, like once I started using this combo, those fights became pretty damn easy. We might actually have something as well. I've always engraved. We also got this to set a gate of to a set of gates at some temple. So I guess this just opens up additional stuff. So maybe we need to like do a round again and look for gates. There's probably stuff that we like, I don't know, missed that we didn't see. I'm just gonna pop all my consumables real quick. And I think I will have a level or two out of this. Or maybe I will have just not enough. It's gonna be one of the two. That's nearly, I think, a good 10k. That's not too much at this point in the game. So there we go. We have the magic cranked up. We can actually crank it up even further, although I don't think that would be necessary. Oh, we also got the armor set, didn't we? Yeah, we did. What was the armor again that I... Yes, this. So my blunt damage goes down, but everything else goes up. That's actually pretty good, eh? So we're gonna no, remove the cosmetic from this and change it with this, and then we might see how the new armor looks. Well, it has something. Let's actually see, oh, there are like huge improvements. You see, I'm not looking at something like this because like your resistance goes up quite a bit, like all over the board pretty much, but then your mitigation goes down all over the board pretty much. Well, with this helmet, if you saw it, like, you know, pretty much everything goes up. The only difference that you have is your blunt damage goes down by quite a bit, but like all the other pieces might have still some blunt damage. So I'm really looking for pieces that like pretty much outperform another piece, like straight to it. But I feel most pieces in this game, they're more like is that South Channel? Yes. Most pieces, you know, they give you something, but they take like another thing. You see, with many pieces that you have is like you increase one thing, but you decrease quite much of the other things. Maybe I want something that brings my blunt mitigation up. Um, Although there doesn't seem to be anything that is better at the moment. Well, this is better, but is then pretty much worse on a lot of other stuff. No, doesn't seem to be anything that outperforms it. And like mitigation for me is still like the more important factor. Like resistance is nice, but like mitigation will really mitigate the damage that you receive. Um, no. No, I think I will literally have the best things I can have. No, it's not too bad, but I think I prefer the feather uniform. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was that one. Face changer, yes. And here boots with a little red in it. There we go, nice. So that being said, we're gonna put some stuff in our inventory real quick. So we're not gonna use those daggers. We're also gonna remove any pieces that we have double, like this thing. But I think most of them we don't have double at the moment. No, it was only that one piece. Either way. So I'm quickly gonna take a sneak peek what's behind the boss fights. And also gonna see if I can unlock, like for example, something here. No. So we can go up here and we can go there. Let's go up here first. Because I feel this just leads back to the previous zone. Maybe just with an item we can pick up or two. We can go on that building. Is that our friend? No, I think it's someone else. But I think this might lead back to the camp. I think it. Yes, it does.
You stole my rightful prey. Ugh, just forget it. I'm bigger than you, and won't argue over spilled milk. Did you hear? They resurrected Zhang Xiangdong. Even in death, that miscreant crawls back to cause havoc. If it's Shen Yenzhong's head you're after, count me in. Whistle once when you're ready, and I'll be there post-haste.
It's actually pretty funny.
If it's Shen Yenzhong's head you're after.
I'm not really sure if you have to summon him for his quest line, but like most bosses, like with this combo with the dual blade daggers, like most bosses, I pretty much cakewalk over them. So that he's a little bit mad at me, I can kind of understand that. So this will have double, but that's fine. Do we have any places with people that need us? No. Not at the moment.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you.
So if you give that one item that I talked about, you can pick up those spells here. We might pick up this stone. Even though we don't really need it. Like just having it, I think it's nice.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment. If you've got...
This is probably a gate that we will open later. That being said though, let's quickly see what's on the roof here. I think this might lead us into the buildings that we haven't opened before. Oh, we cannot go the other side. Fine. You see, like normal enemies, they almost up for like 800. Like pretty much 1,000 as well. They actually don't see you. It's they're actually a lot less dangerous. This is not where we came in. So we have stairs here. We came from the... Wait, did we come from the top? No, we came from here. Let's go up first, see what's there. No. Forget it. Let's go down first. Oh, that are the birds behind the door over here. I see. So I think this is more like shortcut than anything else. Although if we drop down there, there's an item. There's two birds over here, so the chance that I die here is big. I think here is a spot to drop down. Yes. So what do we have here? Blue red feather, that is nice. We don't have anything here. So we have one bird, two birds. For the rest, any items? Oh, there's a little chest over here. Still, I don't think I'm gonna make it though. Those things are brutal to say the least. Surprisingly, I made it, but now I need a flower like that or I'm dead anyway. Crowd piercer. Also, like, I tried to spear, but the thing that I don't like about the spear is like the spear is so bad in building up might. Like, especially like in the early stages of spear is now. So we have aerial bulwark, we know that. It does look what is it? It does look fancy though, but that's pretty much everything that's going for it. So there seems to be no shortcut here. The thing that that spears have though, compared to the other weapons, they all have something unique, you know? You have that one spear that has like a chain like into it that like makes it extend. You have a longsword like that as well, but the spear still is better. You have a spear with like a minigun on it. You see this spear, but it builds up two things. It builds up fire and it builds up poise break. Poise break is a little bit like bleed, so it builds up like fire and bleed. You know, and you can already see that it has like this more machine-like spear to it, you see? Where the other weapons look pretty normal. Every spear has something like mechanical to it, and I do like it, but like just the playstyle of spear, like the way how they get like might, I don't know, it doesn't really click with me. You have to like keep attacking, keep building up that might, and then while you're building up that might, you have to like evade an attack, and that gives you like 4 might or something. I don't know. Compared to like the other weapons, they feel a lot smoother in getting it. Like the one-handed sword, it just gives it to you, even though you're out of combat. Then you have the axe that gives like an instant 3 points. Then you have the daggers that they clash. With every clash, they get a might. They get some might on their, I believe, 5th or 6th attack. And like I said, because you also get might while you're clashing. Because you're constantly clashing, your might is almost always full once you start fighting. And with the spear, it just feels like a lot of hustle. While the other weapons, at least in my opinion, do a better job. I think if the spear was a little bit like the daggers, where it like build up might on like multiple normal attacks, then I think it might have been better. I think the spear might have been like more flexible, more enjoyable. Well, now they're like missing that a little bit. But you see, that is kind of what you mean. You have this like charge up, and then you have like this giant fire explosion. Like mechanical wise, they look so interesting. And then like the only one that comes a little bit close to it is actually this axe that has like well, you don't really see it, I believe. No, you don't really see it. But if you like go into the description, then you have like the Empyrean Crash. When timed perfectly, you can leap into the air and evade the enemy's attack, so that's already nice. Seizing the chance to strike from above. No, it's not this, it's actually in the text. You see, a gunpowder device embedded in the handle detonates, launching the builder into the air. So like, even though you don't really see it, but this axe is like the only thing that comes a little bit close to the mechanical spears. But like I said, it is just a pity that like the spears look interesting. They have such uniqueness to it. Like I said, they have a champ built into it. They have a minigun. This one has like a TNT explosion on demand. It kind of seems. Oh yeah, I almost forgot there is you. But like I said, from a design they look very interesting. This one I'm not gonna make. Either way. And although I don't really expect them to change the spear entirely. I mean, it could happen. It kind of happened with Kazan as well. I don't expect that here though. But what I do hope is like that they make the spear like a little bit more fluent in getting might, and I think if it gets might a lot easier, it might be better. And like maybe in New Game Plus, you kind of have the thing that you maybe have two main weapons, and then you can maybe, I don't know, build up might with your daggers or build up might with anything really. And then eventually like switch to the spear and then do it that way. But I think for a first playthrough, people are not really gonna bother with constantly switching weapons. I think that's more a New Game Plus thing. Pity. Luckily the runback is not too bad. But no, like I said, that's really what I think, that like people will, I mean, maybe it's more me, maybe I'm just not doing it, maybe other people will. But I feel at this point you kind of have a good weapon and you have then like a lackluster weapon. I'm like maybe a little bit like past that point a little bit. But I also feel like if I use my daggers, they're like superior, and if I use my one-handed, it's like, yeah, it's good, but it's not great, you know, like. And I think a lot of people might have that in their first new game, where they like stick to one particular weapon and then like kind of ignore the rest a little bit. I mean, I had it like, especially like in the beginning of the game, where I had something like, yeah, I really feel that the axe is really good, and then I came to like the commander, and I had something like, okay, I'm gonna try the dual wield daggers, and damn, those things are amazing. Good, with him that, it's time to explore the upper part of this castle. There must be something that I'm missing, eh? Like, it cannot be that that's everything that's here. No, you probably have to go up the ladder and then drop down somewhere. Switch to my one-handed weapon to build up my might. Okay, so you have that bird to fight here. Then you have that guy over there that is keep spamming you with those flowers. That's amazing. So this is probably the other side of where we used to be. We just need to be careful for the guy over there. Okay, so to quickly get my bearings, take the leap forward. We might do that in a second. Like I said, I just want to get my bearings a little bit. So, wait, that looks like... No, this is another part. This is not the same as we did before. This is yet another part. Switch to my one-handed. So quickly thinking, give that over there. And then down there you had the two guys with like the two insta-dead guys. So we might wanna go here anyway. And indeed take that leap forward. So I leap there, I come on this, okay. And there's the other lamb guy. So we're actually like above the... Close, but still he didn't get us. So that's good. So up is probably progression, so we go down. We can go even further down, but we cannot go up, so we go up first. So we have stairs here. Where is that? Oh, traps. Okay. So we have traps. Oh, is this where the general was? Might be where the general was. Kind of feels like that. There has to be a point in crossing this thing here. Ah, just a step too close. Damn it! I should have actually activated the spell, but I did think of it while I was already on the spikes, and then there was no way back. That being said though, it's going pretty smoothly. But I think I'm gonna run past most of the enemies right now. Just to do like the exploring part of the buildings. So long he does his sting like that. He might be the only pain in the... No, wait. It's gonna be fine if we just run past this. No. Oh, that just did happen. That's unfortunately. So yeah, you see, like running past all your enemies doesn't always work out very well. I thought that it might work like it works in Neo, that like I was nearly falling. I thought I could like just dash away to like to the side and save myself. You see, but this is kind of what I mean, right? Like a little few clashes and I already have 3 might. Well, with the spear, yeah, it just goes so slow. And maybe the spear is better at sustaining it in the long run, but... Okay. The plan was to actually dash through him, but dashing through him is not working. So you have to like make him fly and then just like snare right past you. I still think that the running speed should be a little higher. I mean, maybe in this part it's pretty okay, but like sometimes if you have to run back to a shrine, it can take pretty much forever. Okay, so let's try this again. But this time I'm gonna wait and then just have him dash through me. It's pretty nice that the elevators remain in the stance that you kept them in. There we go. That went a lot better than it did the last time. So wait, someone did die, that's nice. We have... Please don't see me, please don't see me. He's still seeing me. We might want to wait here for a second. Did he fall down? I guess he did. So here we go up again. Then instead of going this way, before I'm gonna look what's across this place. Ooh. They're new? Oh no, wait, no, they're not new. There are those poison guys. Temple secrets might lie here. Oh, I see. Yeah. But this is the. Where did I see a bird? Oh yeah, there. Every place here. Oh no. There are so many like pathways to go that I like have the same thing as I already had a few times here. Is like I don't know where to go first. So this leads up the roof, but also down. Think we go down for. So finally some place we recognize. And we have this. Okay, nice. So we have an item here. We have a ladder down here. Let's continue down and hope that we find some whatever. Oh, nice. We already found this chest over here. That's always nice. Lost remains. That will give us some more healing. That is never a bad thing either. So now that is done, we go to the next place. I think the next place will be up onto the roof. So we have a lantern head over here. I'm afraid that if I attack those, they actually might both build up a thing on me, and that is kind of bad. But both of them are dead, so that's I hope this has the range to it. Oh. Oh no, there was a third one. Oh, mate. I I didn't see that guy anywhere. Why? Um, I need to say this place is definitely like a little bit of a pain. Like you have the birds, you have the insta dead guys, you have the lady over there. That's actually. I mean, she's no joke. The pink one over there. I would like to climb up before the bird is here. You know, the birds do this, like that purple attack. They can also grab you and like pretty much insta kill you because it does such a crazy amount of damage. Oh god. 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 I don't really feel that this is the space I want to fight him in. But it seems he doesn't leave me any choice. Okay. So back to the lever here. So everything is back into place. Switching to my one-handed weapon to keep my stacks up. So would I die here? You know what? I'm just gonna risk it. Well, that does answer my question. And that also directly means that we don't have to go back here and explore that part because that part is that. And you could say like, yeah, huh? There was no way up, so you could have known it. I don't know. There could have been a door. Like sometimes that is really obvious, and sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. And in this case, it could as well have been. Imagine that you get some crazy dual blades or like an even crazier axe than I already have. If you're actually gonna follow me, you might. You're gonna follow me? Yeah? That would actually be good. Then you can fire the bird if you want. No. Even a soldier is like, I value my life. I know what's up there. I'm not gonna do it. Oh. For a split second there, I thought it was dead. We'll stay behind this so he cannot see us. Okay, he's turned around. Nope, nope, nope. They're not super dangerous to fight, but a little bit of caution is definitely advised. And this leads us back to up on the roof. But I think this time we might go down. So there was just the item. We did pick that up. And there's also this pathway that leads down. I wonder if this would be a shortcut or just more trouble. If I had to guess, I would say the first. No, the second. It is more trouble. It would be funny that those birds would be like in Dark Souls 1. They have wings, but if they drop down to gravity, they die. I think that would just be amazing. So later we have the elevator here. We have this pad over here. I think we're gonna take the elevator down first, because I have a good feeling to where that leads. This leads us back to a shortcut over there. Really nice shortcut. We're just gonna send this down and get off. Like no one loves to wait for the elevators. And here, those hidden paths, I feel that they are pretty generous in how you can walk with them. It's not like in Dark Souls that every path feels that every hidden path feels like I might die here. See, the path ahead is clear. You bastards. I never had problems with any of those hidden paths. And like now that I'm like praising the game, like, oh, most hidden paths are doable, they're not so bad. Now the game is like, oh, you don't think they're bad? Well, now you're gonna die. So forget my praise from the game. They do suck. No, they're like generally not too bad. Just wanna go back to my other Shrine. Because it saves a lot of running, especially now we have that shortcut. Might want to be fast, otherwise they grab you. I think we might actually be able to get that item while riding the lift. But that is something we will do later. If it was a yellow item, then I might have done it. Whoa! I forgot the guy was there. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, like, I don't lose my patience with boss fights. I don't lose my patience with enemies that are annoying. But I do lose my patience with things like this, you know, like falling to your death because there was a surprise in me, falling to your death because of a hidden path, falling to your death. Like just dying in like any other way than combat. That are like the deaths that like annoy me, that I have something like, dude, why? Why did this have to happen? Oh, he's all the way here. So first things first, where's that little... Oh, here he is. So let's see, we can go... We can go this way. And then... We went that way? I think I would go that way. Or should I... The path ahead is clear, so maybe this way? Yes, nice. Proceed, the path ahead is clear. And then I would go to the green bulb. Yes. And this one. And then that one. This one. Over here. Oh, this might be the third gate. If that is so, we will need to save glitch it to get the 2 trophies. Yes. No, it's not the gate. It's not a riddle gate. It's an additional pathway. Oh, there's you. Okay. Oh no! 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 Fuck. I panicked. I saw a second guy had something like shit. So I tried to like quickly go back to the gates and maybe poke them out with range spells, but by that time it was too late. So you have that door. Um, let's see. So we have the rooftop. We have that door. I think we might do the door. We might go there, do the door, and then I think we're gonna wrap up. This place is a little bigger than I anticipated. Like we did already run into like a boss fight I didn't expect. Now we run into this door. We have like this multiple layers. We have that one item we have to grab over there. So we go here, we go to the book. So yeah, you see that's actually what I said earlier. Like the hidden paths are not too bad, in Dark Souls you have to be like very careful and then like drop a rainbow stone and drop another rainbow stone and hope you don't fall to your death. I should actually have left the item there, fuck. But it's fine. So that is one guy. That's already. Did that pop him? It did. Good. Are there any nasty surprises here? Besides that giant chest that looks very alluring to run to, only to be met by your demise. But I don't think that will happen. Well, we might be good. I kind of wish that those golden chests were like something else sometimes than forgotten remembrances. I don't know, like that is the thing. I feel that the game might be a little bit more generous with the weapons it throws at you. To the book and then to the green thingy. There we go. I'm back on solid ground. Might already take out that guy. I need to say those flowers, they do a lot of damage. That's actually why the flower won over the electric attack. For the sheer amount of damage it did. I think if I do a new game plus from this game, like a pure spellcaster build, might. Oh no, no, no. I did fight you before. But like I said, a pure spellcaster build might actually be the way I wanna go. This might actually not hit it, no. quickly just want to stay away from the other lantern guy. That don't kill us like the last time. I wasn't close enough. This is gonna take a little moment and it's gonna be maybe a little annoying to watch, so like feel free to skip ahead in the video. Maybe if I can dodge some flowers it can go a little faster. That's then like maybe the bad part about it is that magic is a little bit slow to regen. But having those guys gone will make my life easier in the long run. This one really spams its flowers like. But it's kinda nice if you like defeat them. The flower also pops. So we have a lantern guy over there. What are we aggroed on? Oh, the bird over there, I see. I might use another spell that I know can definitely hit him. Oh, wait, the thing did build up. Oops, that's my bad. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here, and then next time we gonna look what's on top of the buildings here. I expect pretty much like a boss. I don't think you will climb this whole tower just to find an item or just to like find some red mercury. I think that would be silly. I'm quickly gonna see if I can grab that item over here by jumping off here. That's again a radiant feather. So we're gonna let's say we're gonna wrap up with like upgrading our level or like upgrading our weapon rather. There we go. So what we quickly gonna do is suck everything out of the one-handed. For the simple reason that I'm gonna upgrade this to a second level, so now my blades are +8, and for the rest we're gonna upgrade this as much as we can. We're gonna upgrade this as much as we can, so they're still +5, and then we go here pretty much all the way again to build up as much magic as we can. And then here we can see, so that is max level, that is max level. So we have more healing and slightly better healing. So that is very nice. We, like I said, we have more healing flask. We should have 9 by now. We already have our 3 arms. And for the rest, we have pretty much everything. Oh yeah, we also have our twin bandits, 2 plus 8, so that's 1 level higher, even more. We're gonna put that spear away. Unfortunately, we're never gonna use it. Like, I'm trying, but spear just doesn't click with me. And there we go. That is pretty much everything. Oh yeah, I also did discover those little things too. They just give you, if your weapon like scales with a certain stat, it gives you like an attack boost. For my daggers in particular, it's agility and strength that they scale with. That being said, though, like we're gonna wrap up here. We will continue climbing the tower next time. Probably fight a boss, at least that's what I expect. And after that we will move into the mountains again.